Hello everyone, welcome to day 26 of February Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is validate stack sequence. In this question you are given two input arrays, one is pushed and other is popped with distinct values in it. You need to return to true as your answer if these could be the operations on an empty stack, and if these doesn't result in a valid operations on an empty stack, then you need to return false. So let's quickly look at the algorithm that I have created for this. So these are the two input arrays. Let me just take a pen and let's start the process. So we will solve this using the two pointer approach, and we will use stack for this because the question itself says these operations are to be performed on an empty stack. And let's start the process. It says the pushed array has 1 right now and the popped array has 5 in it. So since there is a mismatch, uh, I'll insert 1 into my pushed into my stack, and I'll compare the peak of the stack with the popped value. If it matches, then I'll increment the popped counter. So let's call this S and let's call this I. So the I gets incremented to here, and uh, S remains at this position itself. Now we have 2, so 2 gets added. 2 is not equal to 5, no worries, move ahead. We get 3, again 3 is not equal to 5, move ahead. We get 4, 4 is not equal to 5, move ahead. And now we add 5 in the stack, and 5 becomes equal to the current element in the popped array, and since it's a match, we will remove this element and increment the start counter. And now what we have 4. The peak element again matches with the popped index element, the current element in the popped array. We'll remove this. Again, let's do the same process. The peak element matches with that of the popped index array, and hence we will remove this. And let's increment the pointer. uh, Again it matches, increment the pointer. Again it matches, increment the pointer, and the popped array reaches the terminal state and the stack turns out to be empty. Since the stack is empty, we'll return true. That means these two operations are possible on an empty stack. The answer turns out to be true. So let's walk through the other case. This was a simple case. What we have, we'll take two pointers, one for the popped array and one for the pushed array, I and S, and let's see, 1 is not equal to 4, ignore, add 1 to the stack. What I moves to the next pointer, add 2 to the stack. 2 is not equal to 4, move ahead. We have 3, 3 is added to the stack. 3 is not equal to the popped first element, the current element at the popped in the popped array. Move ahead, we get 4, and 4 turns out to be equal to the popped element, the current popped element. So we'll remove this and increment the popped counter S. So S points to here. S is not equal to 3, no worries, move ahead with the execution. What we have next is we have 5, 5 gets added to the stack. 5 matches with the current element in the popped array, therefore we'll remove it and move the counter, S counter. Again, the peak element matches with the popped current index element, hence we remove it, move the popped element counter, and again it's a match, increment the current element S element counter. S points to the last element, and this also gets removed. Again the stack turns out to be empty. That means the operation was possible and we return true since stack is empty. Let's talk about a negative case as well. So we have 1 and we have 4 here. So 1 gets added to the stack, and 4, it doesn't match with 4. Move ahead with the process. You get 2. 2 gets added to the stack. 2 doesn't match with 4. Move ahead. You get 3. 3 gets added to the stack. 3 is not equal to 4. Move ahead. Then we have 4. 4 gets added to the stack. 4 matches with the topmost element, the current element index at the in the popped array. Since it's a match, remove this element and increment the next counter. So this also matches with the peakmost element. 3 matches with this element. Therefore, remove this element too and increment the S counter. S points to 5. Since it's a mismatch, I'll continue the process. I will add 5. 5 gets added, and since it's a match, remove 5. 5 gets removed, and you will increment the S counter. S gets incremented by to here, and since the elements are exhausted and there is an absolute mismatch and nothing can be done, will return false since the stack is not empty. Stack still has elements, therefore it's not empty, will return false. Stack is not empty. As a result of which, will return false. So let's quickly code this up. So let's define a stack. As discussed, we'll be using stack for solving this problem. A new stack, integer s, that will be a pointer in the popped array, and let's start the iteration. Integer I equals to 0, I is less than push dot length I plus plus stack dot push push of I, the current element in the pushed array, and while stack is not empty and popped of s equals to st dot peak, if that is the case, we'll remove the topmost element of the stack and increment the s counter. That's it. Once done, we'll return st.empty. If the stack is empty, there is a valid stack sequence, otherwise it's not. And let's try this out. Accepted. What is the time complexity of this approach? The time complexity is order of n, and space complexity is again order of n. Since you are traversing the stack, traversing the input array once, and you are using an extra space as a stack for solving this problem. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.